As Baltimore bakes, the usual sounds of the city almost seem to melt into one droning chorus of comfort.
Just waiting for the bus to go home where it's nice and air conditioned. I'd rather see this than I would snow in February. I can live without that, but this you learn to, you learn to live with it, that's all.
It can make it tough, though, to make a living.
Oh, everything slows down. I mean, you can't keep up the pace. Business right now is not good.
Especially when your hardware store doesn't sell fans or air conditioners, just filters and fuses.
While business is down, I get a little chance to practice. I play on weekends with a band called Bobby and the Believers.
Even on a hot day, there's something to be said for cool jazz. But anyway you cut it, this has to be one of the worst jobs in this weather.
What we're putting on today is a 3-ply hot asphalt with fiberglass.
Roof. The main ingredient is boiling hot tar.
You got to be 500 Fahrenheit before they can really use it. But by the time we get up to the roof, it's about 400 degrees.
Like bringing your own lava to the volcano. 3 stories up, they make a molten sandwich.
They get it mopped out and the air hits it. You probably have about 200, 250 degrees. And the guys are laying the paper down into it and walking on it. They can really give you a hot foot.
Steaming, sticky layers that seem to suck in the heat of the day and then wheeze it back into your face.
You gotta come up here to feel it, to believe it.
The guys who are working up here already had this little thermometer. It's stuck into the roof, and you can see it reads just over 120 degrees. We brought up a thermometer of our own just to get an idea of the air temperature. Even in the shade, it's still well over 100 degrees.
The hottest job around? They'd say yes, if they still had the energy.
Early get home, sit down, eat a little bit, get in the tub. 9 o'clock, you're out. Next morning, you get up at 5:30, start it all over again.
Hoping for temperatures that won't be as high as the job. In Baltimore, Craig Demchek, Fox 45 News at 10. Winter finally settles on the Eastern Shore, where an already slower pace of life curls up under this blanket for a nap. Unless, of course, you're 16 and home from school.
I'm pretty close, but I ain't gone off the road yet. I'd like for it to keep on snowing till we had about 2 or 3 foot on the ground.
Well, maybe next snowstorm.
They're talking about 8 inches or so before it's all done down here.
A walk in the park for 2 other family members.
This is my dog Joey. I love it. We barely get it on the Eastern Shore, so it's a great experience.
It's nice looking at snow through the eyes of a child. It's not as nice looking at it over a steering wheel out of a ditch.
It's bad out here. Feel how under the snow is real slippery.
And now, a real dilemma.
Hold on. See if we can't wedge it out, and if we can't get a wedge, we're gonna have to try and just pull it out.
It's enough to make you want to just fly south. On the Eastern Shore, Craig Demchek, Fox 45 News at 10.
Thank God it's gone. It's a beautiful day.
To clean up after Isabel.
Lots of wood and debris. This is it.
Including part of a local landmark.
I think it was the end of the pier.
Trash or treasure?
Yeah, a little memory from Isabel.
Yeah. A little piece of history.
I got a big old piece of it.
Virginia Beach expected the worst from this Category 2 hurricane. And while this day after is not a disaster,
it could have been a lot worse.
Isabel was no later.
And when I was standing at my kitchen window, I saw them just slowly go down, one at a time.
We were hearing thuds around the neighborhood. We were just filming some of the...
This man captured similar dramas on home video.
I think it's a miracle. These people that are in this house are alive right now.
It's beautiful out here. I'm just glad it's over.
Virginia Beach withstands Isabel. Maybe a storm with more bark than bite.
My dogs are okay, my house is standing, and life can go on.